You'll bring me the little gimbal.
The gimbal?
Yeah. Yo. Yo. Y'all already know what this is, man. Shout out to everybody that's been paying attention to us. We the underdogs. We are the underdogs. We are undeniably the underdogs. And I don't know. Gotta turn it down. We kind of like that. We kind of like being the underdogs. So, to me, I like it. Shout out, we got my man J-Day in the building.
What's good?
Got my man Bailey, damn it, in the building.
Damn it.
Y'all know how we coming, man. You know, it be like that. You know what I'm saying? When, and then we got this beautiful, without a doubt, Ms.Chaunte is in the building.
Hey, y'all, hey.
Della Faye getting ready to do her music thing, so she'll probably be tuning in on after hours later on tonight if we decide to do one. We ain't made up our mind. But shout out to the crew, man. Shout out to the crew. We about to do what we do. Today is being brought to you by the real makers of the real, because that's what we're about to give to y'all. I got a question. We got my man Bailey. He been gone for a minute, man.
Yeah.
What you been up to, man? How I feel to be back, man?
Shit, I've been missing this shit, man. I'm still a full-time father, so I still got the father that I do. But I've been missing my family, man.
True enough.
My house family, man.
J-Day, my guy.
What's good?
What you got going on, man?
Oh, shoot. Well, my niece, she finished her debut single, and I'm getting that together for her so she can present out to the public. Pretty much I'm halfway through a project myself. Taking my time, no rush, long overdue. And then my other business venture that I'm doing, with soap and aromatherapy and stuff like that, it's come a long way. Just slowly but surely, not rushing, taking my time, because when I want it right, it's done the right way. So yeah, I'm busy.
Facts. You know what? You know what kills me? And this is the generation that we living in, and I hate I have to speak on this, but I have to. It is hard teaching this young generation things that they do not want to hear. You got your gimbal. Because everybody feels like you're trying to be their father. You're trying to be their mother. You're trying to tell them what to do. You can't give them the game because they don't want to hear the game. They want to hear, man, fuck you, I ain't got time to listen to you. You know what I'm saying? You don't know shit. You don't know nothing. They don't want to hear that.
I don't have to listen to you.
You know what I'm saying? They feel like I know everything. You know what I'm saying? You cannot teach.
It's funny you said that, because I think once we get older, just like that, just like you said, before I even say this, what age range do you put, that number on a young teen or a young man?
I think anybody 12 and up. 12 and 20, 12 and 25.
25. Okay, so 25 to 12, they pretty much at today's age, the way we see it is, maybe you ain't my daddy, you ain't my boss, I'm grown. That's our mindset. So let's say after that 25, maybe in our mindset is, okay, now you're giving me game.
Facts.
Because on the flip note, it should be at a point where, okay, around 25, or maybe that's in the chat that you put, maybe that's almost enough experience to a certain extent that you're growing up, or you've grown up, or you was forced to grow up real quick through certain situations. So if a young cat had no choice but to grow up quick, and they mindset is like, nigga, you can't tell me nothing because I ain't have a choice. depending if a mother wasn't there.
Right, but you know what I'm saying? This new generation, this new generation, they hard headed.
Oh yeah.
They feel like they done learned everything off of music videos and TV, so you can't tell them shit. What you think? Cause we was all young before. You know what I'm saying? We was them niggas. Oh man, I don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? But me, I was different. I always liked the old heads giving me game.
All the time.
Because I felt like these cats been through where I'm trying to go. They old as hell. They made it. You know what I'm saying? So I be feeling like, yeah, teach me the game. I'ma soak this shit up. But you can't pass that to the new generation because we old, we out of touch, we don't know shit. We don't do things how they do.
I got a twist to that though. Here's the flip flop. Here's the flip. You know when we get older, what comes with those games? A speech.
Facts.
So if they can't relate to an old man to give a speech with the game, they're not going to relate. So who they going to relate to? They so-called dumbass friends. The ones that got a quick fix me up, a quick solution. You know, hey, I got a quick money flip, boom, 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 boom. So I'm a car swipe, I'm a this. If it works for you and you get away with it, cool. But what's the consequences once you get caught? Or if you get caught? Bam. When you try to hustle all these people out their money, you know, you think, oh, they ain't gonna see my face. Boom, 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 bang. Do it till it get old. You might get caught one day. And what's the consequence? When you stunt so much, whatever, when you know, when it's so good, you got home and baby. You get all this, you know what, as young, dumb, baby. And it's not a lot of thinking behind it. You know, there's certain ways to do it. You can still front a little bit, but do it smart. You got a lot of foolishness and other stuff like that. So when it comes to someone like that, even around my age, I'm in my 30s, and I know how to relate. I know to a certain extent. You know, I'll keep my so-called game speech or whatever, my knowledge short because, shoot, if you don't know me, I'm old than you. So if I sit in the game, I got to make it a tree. I got to speak your lingo. That might be one way to connect with these young people compared to someone that's like, nigga, okay, I hear you, you know, but you okay, don't do like this. For an older person, they hear them, but they not listen. They'll probably relate that to someone their age because they see, okay, if he can do it, I can do it. I can see it because he's my age. But when it comes to other persons, I don't know you. I ain't taught to give manners. I ain't taught to do this. I ain't taught to do this. You know, you ain't speaking my language. So if you're speaking a whole different language, he has to respect you. The respect ain't there from the get-go. And if it ain't there from the get-go, he ain't going to hear or listen to it. That's what I think.
What you think?
Well, my whole thing is everything everybody just said is facts. But my philosophy of it is just a little bit just different because I just feel like he's right. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to fight no more. They don't want to take compliments no more. Everything is emotional. Everything is feelings. Everything is right now. Everything is about right now. They're not thinking about tomorrow. So they really live on the YOLO. They really think that they really supposed to put everything they say right now. Fuck just putting your rap. People was getting locked up just for their raps. Now they're getting locked up because they want to record it on video just so they can get validation on whatever they think in their head is for real. So me, I just look at it like, okay, I got little brothers look up to this shit. They go to YouTube, like you said, and them to mimic everything they do, but they can't spell or write half of the shit that they do. Not my little brothers, just anybody who just only look up to that. So my object to that is just once I tell you what you need to do, and you already know, you a grown ass man, you know what you're doing, the right or wrong. Once you know what's right or wrong, and I told you what you shouldn't do, and you're like, yeah, I know, I'm done with it. I'm done with it. There's no preaching to you. It wasn't like the brother said. You're going to be preaching, then you're going to be that same dude who was like, no, he good. But everybody ain't trying to hear that shit.
That was the same shit I was saying. Like, once a child hits me back, you are no longer a child to me.
Church.
You know what I'm saying? If you feel like, you know what I'm saying, that you are a man or woman enough to hit an adult or an older person back, then you are no longer a child in my eyes. I no longer see you as a child. Now I see you as an adult. Now you gonna catch these hands.
Wrong. Dead wrong.
How?
Wrong. Because you know what? Let me tell you something. Okay, what you're saying is true, but you have to think of where our children come from today. You know what I mean? Like, they come from our generation. We was fucked up.
Facts.
So it's trickling down. You see what I'm saying? And I think that when you are trying to teach these younger kids something, you definitely have to meet them where they are. You cannot, because I was like this as a teenager. Don't come to me preaching. Mm-hmm. Don't come to me thinking you know. Now, if you can relate to me first and foremost, then yes, I'm going to stop and listen. Now, I'm gonna take everything you say with a grain of salt, but something gonna stick. You know what I mean? If a child hits you, whoop their ass. True enough, but you cannot now think of this child.
Hit me.
No.
I'm
no.
going to
because
treat
you know
them
what?
as an
Right.
adult.
Let me tell you, my stepfather hit me, and I hit him back. My stepfather jumped on me, and I stabbed him. Actually, but it came from not from a place of disrespect, and I want to be treated like an adult. But I've seen him do so many things to my mother, to my siblings, as a man out in the street. I've seen so many things. So now it's like, you know what I mean? I barely got respect from you anyway, from how you treat my mama.
I'm gonna be honest.
You know, so they're coming from a different place. It's not necessarily that they're trying to be grown, but maybe they feel like you're not finna do this to me.
No, I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, but for that,
Hold on. The day,
but it's different when a grown person comes at someone. Don't know at that particular time when that happened if you was a child or an adult, but based off what kids are saying, is like it's hard for me to meet halfway with a kid or meet on his level when all his level is violence, negativity, ignorance, or whatever. So if I deal with you, it's like, man, okay, and I might be taking a step like, what, like I can tell what's some of the stuff that you'll hear from a grown person when we trying to warn a little bit. Gone, man. You don't know no better. Gone, man. You don't want to get, that's a warning. Be given a couple of warnings.
Yeah.
That's some of the warnings that you come from a little dude is, I fuck your little grown ass up. I don't get no for wound. And most of these dudes don't even fight alone. They really don't.
Yeah.
So when I come that way, it's like, bro, you ain't got to go this way. It's really hard to try to go through that because they feel like if they can rely on someone around their age and stuff like that. I know a few, and this is just my personal opinion, my personal experience. I know a few dudes and a female or two that they felt like what they was going through with their family or where they was living at was so bad that they'll stay someplace else. And when you stay someplace else, they rules is different.
Nah,
you don't even know
yo,
it's the same as
I'ma say this.
I'm staying at my buddy's house. And you feel like you ain't letting me bend or whatever. I don't want to clean up. I don't want to. So what you here for? And you go to your friend's house who's less lenient to a certain extent, but they telling you, this and that. They can let you do all you want. But are you getting the same love though? Are you getting the same attention?
Exactly.
I know a lot of people that got spoiled, put on the foot notes, and they had when someone asks, man, is your mom thinking about you? Is your rule? Shit, I don't know. And that's the fucked up deal because when something happens to you, they're not thinking about you. You left the house. So it's either going to be a humble pile waiting on you when you think the streets and stuff is better when someone was trying to teach you something. But you didn't want to take that teaching because you didn't want to hear it. They trying to install something for you. So with all these young guys that don't finish basic education or they want to yell at the parents and do all this stuff they conflict. What the crazy part about when I was learning, I had some conflict from my parents on certain stuff. And I had to look back, and I'm glad I'm older and I can realize, I'm like, my parents trying to teach me. They ain't trying to hurt me, they trying to make me do better. But to some extent, some of the parents don't even think that. Quick fix for a nigga in the street is capable. So they really don't know what hard work is. You got some niggas that don't even cut grass. They don't even do nothing, stuff like that, essential stuff. So they can teach their children. People.
Well,
back.
My thing is this.
It's like a lot of subcategories that you can say that, man, at home, at least to a certain extent, if the average parent would be, they would teach you know, and sometimes they don't have to, you know, one of our problems is we can't be friendly with our own children.
Amen. Amen.
You my children. You know, it's just cool to be a friend to a certain extent. But
that's our generation.
I've been saying that for so long.
That's our generation. We are the
that I
generation
didn't do.
that started that. Parents are free.
But the way I'm delivering is preach. But you'll take a street nigga, your best friend,
Yeah.
who got a different, you know, it's crazy. It's just crazy.
That's how it is, brother.
It's crazy. It's hard to get on the kids level when they don't even see what it's selling or where the road they're going to. Just because they think the road they're going to right now is all sweet because, you know, your friends or your partners got your back. What you gonna do when you're alone? What you gonna do when your buddies ain't there? Because when you leave your family because they preaching to you, you out here with these street niggas and you get mad because the nigga roast you. And when the nigga roast you, what you gonna do?
I got you. I see.
Alright, well, my whole thing is, like I was trying to touch on, once a child hits me, especially if you're my child, I'm gonna be honest, you are no longer my child. And I'm it's harsh, yes, but I feel like the power of respect is no longer there. So now, not saying that I'm disowning you, I'm saying I am no longer taking care of you. I am no longer cleaning up after you. I am no longer buying shit that you need. From now on, since you feel like you are a man or a woman, and you feel like you have to hit me, and you feel like you got nuts, and now you feel like you're a person, you are on your own. You better ask your mom.
So then, as the parent, when did you cut it off? Because wait a minute,
I cut it off that day that they decided to swing
I'm saying, when do you stop whooping your child or feeling like you have the authority to whoop your child? Because
ain't no more whooping. Ain't no more whooping.
At what age though?
The minute,
because think about it, when young
that kid could be 5 years old. The day he decides to hit me back, he is no longer my child. I mean, he's my child for life, but he is no longer in my eyes seen as a child. You better go to your mama. Okay.
But I'm saying, like, what about you? You have teenagers. Okay, and so right now you have like the new teenager. What about when he turns 16, 17 years old? You can't still whoop him. What about when you turn 14? I think my mother knew when my brothers turned 13 and 14 years old, she tried to whoop one of them and they just gave her that look. And she knew right there that it was a wrap. And I have my twins, you know what I mean? I'm thinking like, when are they going to stand up to me? At some point, your kid will stand up to you.
What kid going to stand up to you? They will no longer be our kids. We will no longer we will be
but
just taking care of one twin.
You can't think that you're going to go through all of your life beating up your kids because they don't do what you say.
Because I'm the daddy. My son can be 30 years old. I'm still going to put hands to his ass. I seen a video not too long ago. I seen a video. No.
You're right.
I seen a video not too long ago.
That would test your mom.
Hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
I seen a video not too long ago. The daddy and the son was fighting.
Slapboxing in the living room.
The son was disrespecting the mama and the grandma and the daddy had enough.
The daddy
didn't even have no gloves on. The daddy was giving his ass straight hands.
Well, that's one.
You want to be tough? You want to disrespect your mama? You want to disrespect my mama? No, it ain't the same thing.
No, because you cannot. Well, okay, now you saying, okay, you got like a 15, 16-year-old. He come in after curfew. You gonna whoop him?
He ain't going out for a while.
Okay.
And if he wanna jump bad,
when do you know? I'm saying, okay, now if he jump bad and he's disrespectful, okay, now you're bucking up. Now it's time to give hands. You know what I mean? But you cannot hold your hand out at 16 years old because you came in after 10 o'clock. No, you cannot do that. Because you have to understand that at
he gonna take this ass whooping or he gonna get up out of my house. See, that's the age of 16,
I feel like
17,
no
18. These are the ones that feel like they bad. So now you want to sneak girls in. You want to come in all late. You want to do what the fuck you want to do. Okay.
What happened when you did stuff like that?
My door's locked at 10 o'clock. If you ain't in here at 10, you ain't getting in.
Did you get a whooping?
Who?
When you snuck girls in the house and...
No, see, I snuck girls in the house with my mama. Okay, it was easy to sneak girls in the house with my mama.
Big difference.
With my daddy room was always up front. So it was like, it wasn't no sneaking girls in my daddy house. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm gonna be different. I think my boys gonna be at that age where I'm gonna have to talk with them. My daughter can't date until she's 50.
That's not fair.
That's just how. that's just
fair.
how it is.
That's not how it is.
Yeah. That's a crazy expectation when you got a daughter. Yeah. Oh, you're 18, you 50.
Yeah. Facts.
Oh my God.
Like because I feel like whoever dates my daughter is gonna have a problem anyway because she got 6 brothers. So it's like you don't have to worry about me. I'm gonna be too old to chase out these young boys. But I got 6 sons that'll do it with no problem. You know what I'm saying? Gladly. Take the reins, son. Go ahead.
You know what? Don't push her. Don't push her. Let me tell you, I got 5 brothers. 5 brothers and 1 sister. Mm-hmm. And when it gets to that point, like, we're going to have who we want to have in our life.
No.
Whether my brothers, and my brothers had to do
I take that back because
me and the people
if I'm steady, if my sister steady calling me to beat this dude ass, and I beat his ass.
Exactly.
And then the next day they back together.
Exactly.
Like, what the fuck was the point?
Absolutely. And my brother's with
What was the point of me beating his ass if you knew you wasn't done with him? Don't call me no more.
Yeah, boys get it a lot easier on the dating thing compared to females. Because I think for me, if I know how females are, and I've been with some crazy females and stuff like that, I'm like, man, I don't want no chance, no opportunity for my daughter to become something that I either mess with, whatever.
Yeah.
That's for me in my head is like it just fucked up. Yeah. And if I know niggas will do females both, even though females do the same, that would be stuck in my head as a father in regards to my daughter.
Now I don't want to.
They have to work. For me, they have to work.
Because somebody said, would you want your daughter to date somebody to date the kind of man you are? No. Absolutely not. I couldn't let my daughter.
Y'all call me a good guy anyway. So I don't mind. But my whole thing is it'd be like I would.
Nah, I wouldn't.
I'm being real myself. At some point, I will have to trust what I instill in my daughter to work. Now, I understand that can clash. That's what I was saying. The first test of your character, how you handle stuff to a certain extent, is grammar school, and a whole other chapter in the story is going to happen pretty much in high school. Because every time you go up in school, the freedom opens up. Mm-hmm. You know, when you're in grammar school, you're going to let your kids do a certain amount of stuff. When you get into high school, they're going to want to see what's popping, what's hot now. So you got to really trust and see and pay attention to your kids. If you really care about your kids, all right, what's popping? What you want to do? All right, who you hanging with? All this stuff, when you pay attention to your kids, you start to pick up, okay, is my stuff working? She ain't working. Who she like, what she don't like. Then, you got to find. You know how it is. Oh, that is fucking. Mm-hmm. So you going to introduce me to your boyfriend? Or whoever you like? Yeah. Let me holler at you, play.
Nah, my thing is.
You go magnify that times 10.
No, my thing with that is that once you feel like I can't teach you, and once a child raises their hands up to me, I no longer see them as a child. I see them as a grown-ass person.
If they feel like you cannot teach them, that's
no. If I feel like I got to put my hands on you, and you decide you want to put your hands on me back, and you're one of mine, fam, pack your shit, you gotta go.
But what if you got this 18-year-old son?
You have to go. I don't give a damn.
Put your ass to sleep.
I told you, I don't give a If a child put me to sleep, if a child put me to sleep, he might as well go ahead on and get ready to find him a plot to go lay in. He might as well go find him a plot. Daddy, I want that plot Stop right there.
Look.
All right, son, stand right there. And I'm going to fire his ass up in them shells. I wish a kid would put me to sleep, goddamn it. And you mind? Oh, no, you might as well just go dig your grave.
His son on fences really could have mollywopped his old ass out in that
You
yard.
see,
Yeah. All jokes.
You see what happened to Marvin Gaye, right?
Yeah,
He trying to. Mama said, "Nah, that is nothing."
You see what happened with Marvin Gaye, right? Marvin Gaye tried it with his daddy.
His daddy
What
whooped
happened?
his ass.
Lit his ass up. He won't be singing no more songs today, goddammit.
But
Shit. Marvin Gaye won't sing another song today. Shit. Sometimes you gotta have a little bit more respect for your parents, man. What's going on? You dropping on the ground leaking. That's what's going on.
that is
Yeah, that shit. Crazy.
Boy.
Okay, let's go like this. Let's bring it back. I think the very first time that woman deserves the boy to be very young. No baby, child, whatever, supposed to say those things. You got to put that shit in the gate. Like, you're a child of an adult. When I say no, it's for a reason.
Children should be honoring their father and their mother, bro. They brought them on this earth. Like I said, the day my kid swing back at me, he's no longer seen as a kid. I'ma fuck him up every rip. And if he so happen to beat my ass, he might as well get ready to go run and hide.
That's it, actually.
You know what I'm saying? Cause
If I see signs and stuff like that.
Aaron, what up, bro?
And
Dre, what up?
signs and stuff like that, I think the most that I would do would give him.
Nah, man, I ain't got no back.
Like
ain't waste no time. No,
I'm kicking his ass out. You better go to your mama. Don't call me about graduation. Don't call me about prom. Don't call me about your first brand new car. Don't call me about none of that shit. You're no longer a kid. You're an adult. You got it.
hold no grudge against your child.
You said that daddy on fences.
Whoa.
Denzel was teaching that motherfucker right, and he wasn't trying to hear.
He was out of his hell to that beat. The only one he liked was his bastard daughter.
Denzel was raising that boy right.
Come on now.
That boy just didn't want to hear.
No, he was mean to that young man.
Tough love.
You don't always have tough love is to a certain extent.
Tough
to a certain
love.
degree. No.
I wish. Let me tell you something. If I go tell my kid, hey, go clean up your room, he turn around and say, nah, nigga, you go clean up my room.
That means he do need a woman.
You go clean up my room. Oh, okay. We'll see how that's gonna work out for you.
I got a question for you. And this is something that I learned today.
What up, Wayne?
I'm trying to hear this from somebody else. Do you have unconditional love for your children?
Facts.
Yes.
Facts.
Yeah.
Now, do you know what that means? Through anything.
I'ma love you through anything. I'ma love you through anything, but you still ain't gonna be looked as a kid in my eyes the day you decide to flinch up at me or your mama.
So they can't buck at you?
No.
They can't
You
do
gonna
none of that
still be a kid, but the difference is you my kid. I'm gonna beat your ass, and I'm gonna tell you how Mama told me I love you.
And I still love you, right?
I love. I'm gonna fuck me up and then tell me I love you. You know why I'm doing this right? Because you fucked up in school, and I'm sitting there crying. Yeah, I know, I understand, but the whole time I'm mad as fuck at her. And then tomorrow she made my best food, tacos, and I'm still happy. And
I love the kids that be like, I'ma call DCFS.
I love them kids.
I love them kids, boy.
Now just press send.
I never have.
She was crazy as hell.
My kids have never said that to me, but I have said that to my daddy on a few times, and it didn't work out well because my schedule was Monday through Friday. I go to school and come home. Friday after school, you wouldn't see me again at home until Sunday night. I wanted to party. I wanted to hang out with my friends. With my daddy, it was church 4 times a week, home and school. So on Fridays, I wanted to go out and kick it with my people.
Yeah, good time.
I would take my weekend clothes with me to school. You wouldn't see me again the Sunday night. So one day I came home. Saturday. I ran out of clothes. I came home when he got some more clothes. I was finna leave right back out. Pop's ass said, I want you to understand, just know that no matter what, I love you. So the whole time I'm like, why the fuck is he telling me that? I open the door. St. Paul police is at my door. Like, literally. Like, back then, running away in St. Paul, if you was a minor, was considered a crime.
Yeah.
So these motherfuckers at my door. I'm sitting here, like, what the fuck going on? He come out the room, him and his wife, they all real honorary and shit. Police take him. Now, mind you, my daddy showed